Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Chris, and today I thought I would do something fun, a little bit different than normal, and I'm going to react to some of my oldest videos. I've been doing this on my live stream lately, and people seem to really like it. So I'm going to be reacting to some of the first videos I ever posted on this channel when the videos were a lot different than they are now. This is, 10, 11 years ago, and I have Jon here with me today. So here's Jon. Virtually. He's over at his house and I'm here. We're going to start with the first video that we ever did. Now, let me give you a little background here. I started this channel out to learn video editing techniques and stuff like that, but also to promote veganism. And I met up with my buddy Jon and I said, hey, Jon, this is what I want to do. This is my vision. Do you want to be the host of the show? You want to be the cook? And Jon, what'd you say?
Sure. I was actually really excited because you were the home video guy. You were always making really funny videos of my friends and I, because obviously, I've known you for a really long time. And so for a chance for me to be the star of the show, I jumped at it. And I was really excited at first.
Yeah, and we started out, I'm going to play the first video that we ever did, our first cooking video. I think this was released February of 2010. And we started filming these at your apartment at the time, which, by the way, is still to this day my favorite set that we had. It looked the most like something from a zombie apocalypse, and it just was really fun. So here's the first video. This is before Jon had done anything, before I had done anything. So it's kind of a little bit awkward, I think, because he's trying to figure it out. And by the way, he wasn't himself. His direction from me was to act like a survivor from a zombie apocalypse that had been around for a while. That's, kind of going crazy because he's been alone and making vegan food. So he's kind of kooky and funny, but it starts out, a little bit awkward, but we kind of grow as we go. But this is the first video, and we made stuffed shells, which was your recipe. And we would get together every year as a bunch of friends, way before this, like 20 years ago, and we would have vegan Thanksgiving, and all of our friends would bring a different dish. And Jon's recipe that he always would make amongst others was the vegan stuffed shells. So here's how we started the vegan zombie. Let me press play.
The Vegan Zombie! Hello and welcome to Cooking with the Vegan Zombie. Today we're going to make vegan stuffed shells. This was actually a favorite of mine when I was growing up, when I first went vegan. We're going to start with vegan cream cheese, a little bit of vegan sour cream.
So basically he just goes, I'm going to fast forward some of this, but he goes through all of the ingredients. And this is before a lot of vegan products that we have now were even around. So he's wearing a shirt that I screen printed, the first vegan zombie shirt I ever screen printed.
I still have it in my dresser right now.
Oh my gosh, so people were asking about that. We were doing some of these on the live stream, and people wanted to know if you still had that shirt.
Oh my God, hang on. I'm going to go get it while you're, and then just hang on 1 second. Here it is.
Oh, there it is. All those
That's
years
the
ago.
shirt. That's the shirt we're watching right now.
Keep that handy because we're going to do a live stream later, and people want to see that.
Okay, we'll do a little fashion show.
Yeah, you should wear that in the live stream. Jon also has a culinary background. He went to school for where'd you go anyway?
I went to the Natural Gourmet Institute for Health and Culinary Arts in New York City. I think it's just called the Natural Gourmet now, and it was it's like a 6-month program where you get to learn all the it's like a big crash course for vegan restaurants.
So in the video here, he kind of teaches people knife skills and stuff like that, proper ways to cut. So
I'd say
I still have that knife too, Chris, and that blue mixing bowl.
You're going to cut it up
The
into
Wusa.
small dice, and you're going to saute
Yeah.
it first before you add the vegan.
So here he goes, doing some of those cutting techniques without cutting himself. And speeding it up a little bit.
Dun, dun, dun.
Singing a little
And
bit.
our water is boiling, and it's time.
The other thing that I like to do is I was right in there getting all kinds of different angles with the camera. I wanted to make it pretty fast paced, not give people a chance to get bored. I wanted it to be entertaining because I knew when I was watching cooking videos, when I was younger, they were pretty boring to me. They were just 1 or 2 different shots, and I don't know. So I wanted to get some different shots here and make it exciting. Here Jon is.
Okay, once everything's all mixed up, we're going to add all of our herbs, oregano, basil, thyme, about a teaspoon of each, and a little salt, a little pepper.
Is this the one that you spilled? This might be it. Nope.
Make sure you...
So John spilled a lot of things going, and we ended up saying it's not a vegan zombie episode if John's not breaking or spilling stuff.
Dropping or whatever.
Yeah. We actually do 2 recipes in this video. We made, I think we roasted some elephant garlic, and we made some baguette. And here you had some different references.
This is the flesh of the tomato, and these are the hearts.
Once
all the seeds are removed, you're going to take the tomato.
We made what was it? We pronounced it bruschetta, but it's bruschetta or something like that.
So bruschetta. So I also wanted to learn visual effects. I wanted to practice these, and I implemented them in my videos. And this is the first video, and it's also the first video that I did a special effect in. So here we go. We did it with a baguette, and I gave John the instruction to, let me pull, here it is right here. So I threw John a baguette, and I basically told him, I said, pretend this is a shotgun, and I'll fix it afterwards. So this is what we got with it.
Oh, you know what? I need to get some baguette. Sorry, I get something this big in my hands, and I feel like I'm holding onto my sawed-off shotgun.
It's funny because when you asked me if I wanted to be the chef of this show, I was really excited, at first, till I realized how hard it was. Not only was it awkward, but like when you threw me that baguette and I had to treat it like a shotgun, that it seems pretty easy, but like
I think you kept making like noises.
Yeah, I couldn't make the sound effects, and it took us like 5 or 6 takes because every time I go, you're like, no, you can't do that. And I kept doing it over and over.
I'll put the sound in. You just be silent. And I think it was like 5 or 6 takes, but we got it. All right, let's keep going here.
So if there's a grocery store that still has fresh baked bread out there, I recommend grabbing it. You want to slice.
See, he's always talking as if he's in the zombie apocalypse.
On the bias, that means diagonal.
That means diagonal. So he's shouting out like he's giving you guys like culinary terms there. I'm just gonna go right to the end of this video.
Thank goodness. I'm so awkward.
Playing it. Here we go. Here.
Yeah. Well, that about wraps up our episode here. It took about an hour to make both of these. And if you like what you see, you can subscribe to our video on YouTube.
Okay, this is before Instagram and all that. I just want to say I want to go back to the very beginning here because
cooking with the vegan zombie.
So a lot of people have told us over the years that they have that little jingle in their head, or their kids run around singing "Cooking with the Vegan Zombie." And so the truth be told for that is in this video, the very first video that we filmed, halfway through it somewhere, John ended up singing that, and I got it on video of him singing it, and we joked about it, and I said, I'm going to use that in every single video. He's like, oh, no, I hope not. And every cooking video to this day, we put that little jingle. Could you give us a little, could you do that right now? Everybody's like, because some people were wondering, they're like, was I the one that sang that, or did you do that, or was it somebody else? I think it's very familiar to a lot of people that know our channel. Can't do it. Okay, we'll move on.
Do you want me? I'll do it. All right,
go for it.
Cooking with the vegan zombie.
There we go.
Don't ever use that.
Okay, the next video I want to show you guys is like a sequel to, we started doing these sequels where we would find a different location, and then we would, John would be running from zombies, find a kitchen, make a recipe, and then leave to the next location. And we did that for a little while, and we did a few videos with a really high production quality, meaning a couple of these we spent like 16, 17 hours in a day to film. We had like 30 volunteers that responded to a Facebook ad and some friends. And the one I'm showing you right now, we filmed at a local old movie theater here in Syracuse, New York. And it has that like very, spooky atmosphere to it. So we got everybody together. We had, a couple people doing zombie makeup. We had somebody doing sound, and we directed this. I directed the video, and they played it at a horror convention that they were playing at that movie theater. So this video right here was actually played on the big screen, which was pretty amazing to us at the time. Still is. and we're going to show you this video. Here we go.
Wait, where's your weapon?
Weapon? I just use whatever's around me.
Well, what if nothing's around you?
Then I use these bad boys.
All right.
So that's our friend Jeremy. He's in a lot of our older videos. He's in a few more recent ones too. He's my friend that actually had a kidney transplant. So he's done a couple videos with me on like kidney safe foods when you're on dialysis. And this is an old spooky house that my friend lived in. We leave here and then we go on to the next place, but it looks seamless. Our videos back then were way different than they are nowadays. This was way more cinematic and movie-like compared to how they are today.
Get out of here.
Now here's the next scene. This is about 5 miles away from the last scene, but it looks seamless. This is in the back parking lot of the movie theater. And I want to say that crow was not real. I put that in for effect. And so this is Jeremy and John wearing like alternate shirts right there. I printed all these shirts in my garage at the time. And I want to say I did some more visual effects coming up, so you'll see them.
Did you see this? You want to check it out?
Let's go.
He keeps cocking the gun and not even shooting it. Just cocking in every scene. So that trailer right there, it's got blood spatter on it and it's got a Creature Boy logo. So none of that actually existed. I put that all in post.
What happened here?
Wow.
Now this guy laying in the car is my friend that worked there that let us use the theater, and he was promoting a horror festival there. So these flyers right there was like a subtle promotion to the venue that they were going to show there. And so John, what do you remember? Like, wasn't this so fun to film this?
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. It was the problem is, I mean, you know, when our very first episode, it was kind of awkward. I was not used to having a camera in front of me and like you telling me stuff, like what to do. These ones were even harder because like, I guess it's hard for me to act in front of my other friends when it's not just me and you and like a bunch of strangers and stuff. But honestly, like getting everybody together like this and seeing the final product, like all the work you put in, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's keep going here.
This poor sucker must have shot himself. He used his last bullet.
He's seen better days.
Real cheesy one-liners, you know, and it was all ADR.
So many of them. It's so funny.
We went and we put that sound in after the fact. So this not only took a long time to film, it took a long time to edit, like 16 to 20 hours to edit this.
What is this?
Hobo with a shotgun. Sort of like you.
Very funny.
By the way, this is like 9 years ago.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Wait, where are you?
Okay, I just want to say coming up right now, it might be a little bit gross for some people, but it was, to this day, it's my favorite visual effect that I ever did. And I'm so proud of it. And I'll tell you how I did it after we see it.
Wonder if those shoes fit me.
Wonder if those shoes fit me.
What is that?
Oh gosh, look out, dude.
What the? Not today.
Okay, so yeah, that looks gross and everything. So the way that I did this was, so we had her lay down on the ground, and by the way, that's our friend Shauna, and she did some of the zombie makeup for us. She was very talented. And I locked my camera on a tripod, and I took a video of her laying still like that. And then we had her get up and move out of the way, and we remembered where her head was laying, and we put a watermelon down. And then when we said, roll, Jeremy throws the concrete block down on a watermelon, and the watermelon splats all over the place. And then I went in post-production, and I rotoscoped over that so it looked like it was her head. And obviously, if you look at it paused, you can tell that it's fake, but it's one of my favorite effects, and it was really fun. Good effect there.
Yeah, definitely.
And there she's twitching.
Where'd you go?
You're welcome.
This is the part that me and Joe were really laughing at, because Jeremy just kept talking about the perfume that she was wearing, and we're like, that doesn't make any sense here, But he kept saying it every take. So
love spell.
Yeah. It's actually in our blooper reel. So if you Google our blooper reel, you can check that out.
Let's just get out of here. It's not safe.
Let's go.
So I'm just going to fast forward a little bit, but basically we end up in the movie theater. Now, these are just people that responded to the Facebook ad that came, that wanted to volunteer to be in this. They were there all day long. So
people we never met before.
Yeah, we
right?
did. Yeah, these are all, and we're, and to this day we're friends with a lot of them, and we've made some good connections because of it. Fast forward a little bit more, but so coming into here, like the lighting in this place it was just really cool for this atmosphere. Gave it a little spooky feel to it.
Look at this fancy schmancy lobby.
Concession stand.
Look at all this candy.
Remember, it's vegan. It's all contaminated.
So if you're wondering why zombies in my storyline for the vegan zombie, it's the meat and the dairy, the animal products that infect you to become a zombie. So that's why they're still unaffected. They're both vegan, and that's why he's saying don't touch the candy.
Look at this guy.
Look at this guy.
Look at this guy.
Oh.
Whoa.
Look out!
Hey, do you think this is okay to eat?
No. Let's get out of here.
Blast it! Now the zombie voices were both John and myself, and we just kind of tweaked it in post-production. So yeah, I'm just going to fast forward a little bit more because this video is actually kind of long. But we make our way up. So the whole thing of this video is making our way through this adventure to find eventually a kitchen to make our recipe. But I want to show you one more part up here. This is up top where the projector is.
Hello?
So that's our friend Cody, and he is a very talented artist. He did most of the zombie makeup there, and a lot of the zombie makeup in the zombies that you see throughout the videos on our channel. He also is a very talented sculptor. He made a really good sculpture of the Crypt Keeper from Tales from the Crypt, and he went to a horror convention, and he had the guy, I forget the guy's name, but the guy that does the voice of the Crypt Keeper, he had him sign it, and the guy said that was a better rendition of the Crypt Keeper than they actually made back then when they were filming the TV series.
Super talented.
Yeah. So so it was the daytime when we started this out, and here it is nighttime, and everybody is still there. And I just wanted to get everybody, or most of the people that were still left there, to have a FaceTime on the video. And there it is. It leads up to the kitchen part, and this is where he's going to make some French toast.
You know what? I've had about enough for today. I'll make a deal with you. You leave me alone, and I'll leave you alone.
John, this is Laura. What did you say about her?
It's Laura, the smiling zombie.
So she's a huge horror fan, and this is the first time we met her. She came to this, and she wanted to be a zombie, and she kept laughing on every take. So John started singing Laura the Smiling Zombie, and it's actually in a couple of our bloopers of her laughing and smiling and ruining a take. But so here we go. So when I directed this, I didn't have a script. I just kind of made it up as I went. And John pretty much killed all the other zombies on the way up there. But we were going to let her live. We didn't want to kill Laura the Smiling Zombie. But then she got upset. She's like, I put all the makeup on and I want you guys to kill me in the video. So we're like, all right. So John makes some French toast. I'll kind of fast forward through that. You can find that in our cookbook. I'll even link the videos afterwards. But French toast. And then before he eats it,
I was gonna eat that.
Jeremy goes and takes it on him.
I did so much better when I was on my own. Well, I'm waiting for mine to cook now because you just took mine.
These are delicious.
Well, thanks.
Why don't you waste your friend? She's making me nervous.
You know what? I told you already. I got no bullets in this gun. You're eating my food.
And that was it. So we had a lot of fun filming this video. It's kind of making me want to do another one. What
Totally.
about you?
Absolutely. I'd love to do like we pick up where we left off like 10 or whenever we stopped doing the zombie videos. I don't even know what our last one was.
Hey John, what have you been doing this whole time? Oh man, are we still in the zombie apocalypse?
I'll be like the stone guy in Neverending Story When You Find Me.
Oh,
they
yeah.
look like big, strong hands, don't they?
You got to get your beard all big.
Oh my god, I'll be like all haggard. Yeah. It'll be good. It'll be
Yeah.
good.
What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, for sure.
What were you saying? Should we what?
Should we do a funny version of it too, and a serious one? Because I feel like I could be like ridiculous in that, like just my beard all grown out.
Well, I think normally they were pretty funny too.
Yeah. You know what? I want to find the one where you were a zombie and you attacked me at the end. We should watch that one tonight. Did you already watch it?
I watched it last night. It was the first one that I was in.
Oh, man.
It was roasted taters or something like that. Potato salad or something. But anyways, yeah, so that's how our videos used to be, very cinematic, very zombie-like, and we have about 3 or 4 that are just like this, like very big productions. Most of the other ones were pretty lower production because you got to remember, like back then, like doing these, you know, a lot of time. You had to get other people to come in and help you out, and it cost a little bit of money too. So I was using the money from my full-time job at the time to pay for, like, you know, like we have to buy people food and, you know, makeup for the zombies, stuff like that. So, but it was all worth it. I'm glad with the final product, and we got to play it on the big screen, which was amazing. So if you guys like these videos, you want us to do more in this style, let me know in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up. You can always go follow John now on his channel, which is The Vegan Homestead. I'll link him below. And stay safe, watch out for zombies, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.